Hey guys, what's up? It's Trunks and welcome to Clash of Saiyans. On today's episode, I'm going to be bringing you guys a breakdown in the mindset that you should be thinking about when going for an attack. And today's attack is going to be a Gobo Laloon. So this was the base that we had from this war. I hit it, and so the idea thinking behind this, when I first saw this base, why a Gobo Laloon? Some of the things to look for is the placement of the air defenses, the clan castle, and then the queen. Also looking at the expos, he has actually one on the backside that is on ground. So these are some of the big things to kind of look for. And then when you are looking for, so let's start off with the entry point. With Gobo Laloon, the old rule of thumb was that for every air defense you were going to take down with your kill squad, you needed a Golem 4. Now, this was pre-bowler days, so now that the bowlers are out, you can typically get a bigger push and try to take out more with your kill squad. So you can actually modify that rule, especially when the air defense is on the backside. Like this base, for example, he has two air defenses beside each other, as well as on this side, two air defenses. So you can get away with sneaking in two hounds and having them be able to take out the base. So when you're scouting for a Gobo Laloon, some of the things that can derail your attack quickly if you don't take care of them are going to be the clan castle and the queen. These are kind of big objectives for your Gobo Laloon to be able to take out. So your kill squad needs to somehow deal with these objectives, and so you're going to be looking for entry points to take out these objectives. And some of the first spots that you could look at coming in to take care of this would either be 6 o'clock down here on the bottom side, or from the 7 like 8 o'clock area you can get in there as well, lure out the clan castle, and then that queen, since that crown tower is up against the wall, she will jump into the expo compartment. So if you're able to get a kill squad in that area as well, you will be able to take out the queen. Now looking at it as well, if you look at coming in at 6 o'clock, why this is not a good option is you may get the queen, you may get the clan castle, but then you're going to be left on the backside with 4 air defenses, and that's going to be very bad because you're only going to have 2 hounds for this specific attack. So coming in at the 7 o'clock area, 8 o'clock area, where this cannon and this archer tower are at, is a very good option. We'll be able to snag 2 air defenses, the clan castle, and then have the queen on the bottom side. Also, the other thing to check out, or one of the preliminary things to scout for, is the direction of the sweepers. If you see, we will be able to at least take out one of them, and then the second sweeper that we have is not facing the direction that we want our Laloon to come in from. So that is some of the things as well. But first, we will look at the entry point, getting in here and getting the objectives done. We want to be able to have our kill squad go in here, get these air defenses, get the clan castle, and get that queen as well. So the objective, we will need to take out these builder huts, this gold mine, and then this barracks on the top side. Taking out those 4 buildings will prevent any troops from going around this corner and going to the top. And then on the bottom side, we want to take out both of these dark barracks. The elixir drills down here on the bottom side are far enough away that if we are able to take out the 2 dark barracks, then our kill squad will go in with the jump in that area. Nothing will redirect and walk away on us. So those will be kind of the things. You need to sit there and take a look at what could be buildings that could possibly cause your Barb King, your Queen, or your bowlers, any of your troops that you need to go in the base for the kill squad to complete your objectives. You need to make sure that those buildings are down. And so when we come in with this base, knowing that we are going to need a widespread funnel, we are going to use 2 golems. Also as well, we're taking out 2 air defenses, so that is a good rule of thumb to still kind of have the idea of however many air defenses you're going to take down is how many golems you need. Sometimes you could sneak by with 1 golem for a particular base, and then this is going to be if all of your objectives are relatively close and you have high heroes, because then you're going to rely on your heroes more to take down the objectives on the base. So that is going to be kind of the mindset of looking at this base from how to take out things. We're going to look for the air defense positions, the clan castle position, sweepers, what are the expos, and where are the queen. Those are the things that you kind of want to look at when thinking about doing a Gobo Laloon. Then the next thing you need to look for is your entry. Where is the best entry to get those objectives taken care of? How to enter, how to create the funnel, make sure that your troops go in, then thinking how many troops do you need, and then these spells. Are you going to be able to just get away with a jump spell? Are you going to be able to wall breaker in? It's all going to be able to vary. And then from that point, once you have those kind of down, rage spell for your bowlers so that way they can take out more. Do you need a heal spell? These are all things that you need to think of when going in and completing the kill squad objectives. But then once your kill squad has become established and you know what you want to do for your kill squad, you know how you're going to take care of those initial objectives, then you can start working on thinking about the Laloon portion of the base. And we're going to look at the entry points on these ones. So why on this one would you choose to come in from the 3 o'clock area and take on those air defenses right off the start? First of all, you don't want to come in from this 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock side because you're going to be battling this sweeper. It will turn and it will hit everything on this top side as you're trying to come through there. So you'll just be battling the sweeper the whole time. It's not ideal to come in to that sweeper. Plus you're going to have the wizard towers that are going to be able to hit your balloons, do some damage because your hounds are going to go all the way across the base and they're going to be sitting on these air defenses relatively quick. So your wizard towers, the archer towers, the point defenses, they're going to be taking out your balloons. And since you have a fairly decent sized kill squad, you're not going to have a large amount of balloons. So the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock entry is the best on this. And the reason being is that you can drop 2 hounds or both your hounds to come into the first air defense, and then you can drop a decent amount of balloons to come in from behind with a haste spell and get into that first air defense extremely fast before it can actually really do any damage to your hound. Since you can haste them in there relatively quick and it's close to the side, it's going to be one of the first buildings that your balloons are going to target. They will get that down, and then then you'll roughly have about a hound and a half, depending on how quick you can get in there, to go in and take out that second air defense. You'll also be coming behind the sweeper, which is going to be key because you're not going to have to battle it, so your balloons will easily be able to make it across the base. And then, like I said, once you start looking, you know what you need for your kill squad. If you're going to use a jump, a rage, then from there you can actually load up on haste spells. And then one of the big things for this attack, we will bring a heal spell. I always love, I rarely do air attacks, but when I do bring them, I love to bring a heal spell. These are great for if you're going to encounter a Tesla farm across the base or high areas where there's wizard towers or lots of point defenses. So this will keep your balloons coming up full health whenever you're going to hit these high point areas and allow them to work through. You don't really ever need a rage spell for your balloons. They already do a ton of damage, so you don't need to drop that for them. Having the haste spells instead, the speed is what you need for your balloons, so you can load up on tons of haste spells and get your balloons zipping across that base so that way they are able to take out the remainder of the buildings and have them finish off the base for you. And then once you have your kill squad established, you know the troops that are on that, you can pretty much fill in the rest for your Laloon coming in, and then any additional little space that you may have left, you can adjust the amount of balloons you have if you need to, or if you need to bring an extra hound. It's going to be what you want to bring, what you feel comfortable with. But if you have any additional space that you don't need for your kill squad, then use those for cleanup troops. A lot of times with the Laloon, your pups from the Lava Hounds are going to be your cleanup, but if you have any additional little space, if you could sneak an archer, a goblin, or something in there that can take out one of the additional buildings in the end while you are working, then this could be key as well to help you secure the 3-star. But that's going to be the mindset for planning a Gobo Laloon. We'll go ahead, jump into the replay, allow you guys to see it. I'll play it 2 times through for you guys so that way you can focus on the first time and then see it again without having to rewind. But as we discussed, coming in, getting down those key buildings for the funnel. There's only going to be 3-point defenses on that golem, so he's not going to be taking on a lot. Then on the top side, getting down those key buildings as well. And you'll see the queen then from there will just start walking into this base. The bowlers and the barb king, there's nowhere for them to go except for right into the base. Poison down for that clan castle, and then you can see the queen is already waiting on the other side of the wall for the troops to come over there. The rage will help the bowlers take out the air defenses on the top side, and then at that point a few of the bowlers go down to the bottom side, and the golems have now tanked them and then allowed the bowlers to take out that queen. And then from there you have the troops working on the bottom side. And so the archer tower, this is one of the things you can kind of notice. These two towers down on the bottom side, the kill squad was not able to get over to them, but that archer tower was being tanked by golems. So I was able to go ahead and sneak in a balloon to go ahead and take out that archer tower. Just one of kind of the things if you can recognize for while you're attacking. But then you see the balloons are able to get into that first air defense extremely fast with those haste spells down. 2 of them to make sure that they get in, and then to heal over the Tesla farm. This was a fresh hit, so I was kind of seeing how things popped up as they came. And then one of the other big things with a Laloon attack, always save a balloon for the backside. You can see I was a little late on dropping that balloon, but that wizard tower is doing a good amount of damage to those balloons. So if you can get that balloon, learn the timing, get it down fast enough. I'm not as fast with Laloon attacks, so you can see I was slow. If that is going to be where your ending is on a wizard tower, the last thing you want is your main group of balloons being taken out like that, for example, by a wizard tower. So if you can sneak that last balloon in there and have the wizard tower be preoccupied with that single balloon, then it's going to save your backside balloons because they're not going to get hit and be taken out. So that could be the difference in your cleanup. If you have a group of say 6, 7, 8 balloons coming into a single wizard tower and they all get taken out and you have no cleanup and you only have one balloon that you're sending in on the backside, that could be the difference in your 3-star. So you want to learn actually how to time, if you're going to end on a wizard tower, learn how to time that last balloon to send it in to that wizard tower so that it will not take out your giant group of balloons and they can succeed in being the cleanup and helping push through to make sure that you secure that 3-star. We'll go ahead, watch the replay one more time so that way you guys can focus again on everything that's happening, and I'll just pretty much let you guys watch through. I won't do as much commentary for you on it. We've already discussed it, but just keep in mind when you're going to do a Gobo Laloon, the key things to take out. The clan castle, you see this one has a witch and a baby dragon in there. They are able to target your balloons, be able to take them out extremely fast. The queen is another thing. She can roast balloons, she can roast your hounds and take them out. So those are some of the key things to look to take out. If you ever see a queen standing really close to 2 air defenses and then you can come in behind the sweepers, Gobo Laloon should instantly almost pop in your head because it's an extremely strong attack. And if somebody's going to just basically give you the attack for free, then go ahead and take care of it and use that attack to your advantage. Also, remember that you can use heal spells over Tesla farms or high hit point areas that could easily drop your balloons extremely fast if there's nothing there to help them out. And balloons, since they do high damage but have low speed, do not need rage spells. They need haste spells instead over to get them across the base faster, since they are a very slow moving troop. And then, like I said, on the backside, when it comes to the wizard towers, try to save at least one balloon while you're deploying them. Always keep that in mind so that way you can drop it and not lose a group of your balloons while they are taking out or approaching that final wizard tower. So that way you guys can succeed. Like I said, the last thing you want to do is have a very solid planned attack and then have it fail because you did not save a single balloon to drop on the wizard tower and lost your main group. But that is going to be the mindset when you're going to try to take out a base using Gobo Laloon. Some of the things you should look for, some of the ideas, thoughts, processes when you're approaching the base. If you guys have any questions or comments about the mindset behind this, though, feel free to leave them in the bottom. I will try to answer everything I can for you guys. But until next time, guys, this is going to be Trunks helping you guys stay over 9,000.